guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with no makeup on because I'm going to be doing a chatty first impressions with you. Today's going to be kind of a chatty what's new in my life situation plus trying out some new products. I think the only thing I don't have something new for is my brows. I think. 95% sure. I'm like looking at the stash of all the crap I've got here. So yeah. Let's get into this. Okay, so let's do my eyes first. So I'm going to start by taking the Balm's Put a Lid on It eye primer. Never used this. Okay, so my eyelids are primed. Today for a palette, I'm going to be trying out this. This is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. This is obviously attempting to be a drugstore attempt at the Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush. This is the, I don't know what brush. It has no numbers on it. Oh, 305 brush. And I'm going to dip it into the creamy, no, you know what? I'm going to use this. This is the number 2 from the Vintage Cosmetics Smoky Shadow Brush. This is featured in my makeup haul, by the way. Link that up here. I'm going to take this creamy white shade while I am going ahead and setting my lid. Just thought I would, you know, really quickly tell you guys what's new with me. So, part of the reason I want to explain my recent hiatus. Part of it is because I've been having a very, very busy past, 3 weeks at my job. I do work a 9-to-5 job. I work at a travel agency. And it's kind of been it's actually been a crazy year for us so far, but my department got approved for unlimited overtime because there was not enough of us and there was too much to get done. So I was working a lot of extra hours, which meant unfortunately I kind of lost a lot of my Saturdays. Because we were approved to come in on the weekend. The office is technically open on Saturday, so we were allowed to come in on Saturday if we wanted to. It was entirely up to us. And for me, rather than staying late at my job every single day or coming in really, really early, I decided I would rather come in on Saturdays. So I went in for a handful of Saturdays. And the past 2 weeks, what happened was that I just kept, running out of time to film videos because then I was doing some stuff with my family, and then on top of all of this, I'm moving. So, I actually moved. So today when I am filming, it is Sunday, September, Jesus Christ, it's not even. Today when I'm filming, it is Sunday, April 8th. I move on May 3rd. So I've got a month to kind of start packing up my apartment. I've kind of started with some of this stuff, but not all of it. And then I've got to, get everything in place. Like I have to get my mail forwarding set. I have to renew my driver's license because it expires my birthday, which is the week after I move. And there's a lot of stuff that's coming to fruition like that first week of May for me. And I've got a lot of stuff going on. So it's kind of making it hard right now. It was making it hard. I'm trying to pre-film a lot of stuff right now. I think today alone, this is my 3rd video and I've got a 4th one I'm filming. So I'm trying to get things done as best as I can. I'm going to go into the lilac-y shade right here with the Real Techniques, dude. It's been a crazy time. So I'm just kind of looking forward to moving and getting to chill. What the? I mean, it's like barely picking up. I'm gonna try something a little bit more precise. I'm gonna go with this, this shader brush. I'm gonna try that instead. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get my whole life in order right now. So yeah, plus at the end of this month, it's my dad's birthday. And then, like I said, it's been a busy season at work. We're still approved for unlimited overtime technically. And we have a huge event coming up for my job this coming week, this Wednesday and Thursday. There's this big conference thing, so it's making it very difficult to get things done. I feel like this is not a very pigmented shadow, and I can't like, you know, not blend, that's not the right word. I feel like my problem is I have to pack it on and treat it like it's a glitter pigment. Otherwise it doesn't show up. I feel like Wet n Wild eyeshadows used to be amazing, and now they've really turned into a hit or miss situation. I'm gonna try going back in with this fluffy brush. I'm gonna try my best to get videos up so that you guys won't be without any videos between now and May 11th, right? That's a Friday. Because hopefully by then I will have my apartment unpacked. I'll be able to start filming. I'll have everything where it is so I can do apartment tours and things like that. Next, I'm going to take the berry shade. I mean, it's the only one in there, but I'm going to take that and buff it into my crease using the same Real Techniques brush. Just going to pick up a lot of product, tap off some excess, and go in. I will say this though, I can still see the veins on my eyelids, things like that. So I think if you're someone who wants to have your veins on your eyelids covered, this primer is probably not for you. I would stick with a concealer of some kind, you know? And then I'm gonna take the gold shade that's under the white shade and I'm just gonna put it on my lid. Just gonna keep this nice and simple. This is awful. This is actually awful. Okay, hold on, does Fix Plus help this? Okay, so apparently using Fix Plus will solve everything with these. However, I think that's kind of ridiculous that you need to use Fix Plus to even get this to show up. That's kind of not okay in my book. And I'm just gonna go back in with the berry brush that I had and just use it to buff this out. Yeah, like I said, this isn't really looking the best, but it's okay. I'm gonna try swatching some of the other colors just out of curiosity. So I did not use this guy, did I? No. Like, they look okay. Try that. Let's try this shimmery bronze color. Oof. And let's try the dark brown. Okay, so they don't look bad, but like they're kind of patchy, they're kind of crumbly. I don't know, maybe it's because they're better with your fingers. I don't know. Yeah, right now I'm not really loving this eyeshadow palette, guys. I was really hoping it would be a great drugstore alternative to the Modern Renaissance, but now that I'm kind of seeing it in action, I don't think so. I'm also going to really quickly, I did have some fallout, FYI. These do have a little bit of fallout. Okay, so I am trying for my mascara today the new Butter London Double Decker Lashes Mascara. I think I said in my haul, I said it perfectly. I've been dying to try this. It's been in and out of my cart, so I was really happy when I saw it in my subscription box. Ooh, this wand reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex wand, definitely. Okay, let's try this out, shall we? Now, here's my problem with my right eye in general. I have a weird bald patch of lashes, kind of in the middle. Right now, my go-to mascara is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Definitely on my eye where I have better lashes, the volumizing worked a little better. I think it's just the gap in my lashes over here that makes it difficult to see it. So, yeah, I don't totally hate the mascara. I have to try it out with my primer, obviously, because that's gonna solidify my feelings about it a little bit better, you know? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prime my face using the L'Oreal Infallible Glo-Lock Primer. Never tried this. I know that they also made a Pro Matte version as well, so, you know, if you're not dry and awful like me, you should probably go for that one. My skin has just been so dry lately, like awful dry patches, and you guys wouldn't believe it's just been terrible. Feels tacky. I definitely look radiant. However, I do also want to try out, just because while I'm dry, I do still have some decently big pores, and I'm dying to try this. This has been in my testing drawer for ages. This is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base Face Primer. It's designed to be similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, I believe, not Tarte Shape Tape, the Tarte Clean Slate. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy. I'm gonna manipulate it a little between my fingers. Just gonna place it on the problem areas of my face. And now I'm just going to go ahead and work it in. I don't have, I should knock on wood. My pores aren't awful, but I mean, they're still slightly noticeable, so I do still like to, you know, keep them in check. So I do have a liquid highlight that I want to try out. You know, it's the Balm Dew-Manizer, which is the Liquid Mary Luminizer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little applicator and I'm going to apply this along the high points of my face like that, because I have no idea how fast this dries. I'm going to take, I'm using this NYX blending sponge today. I'm using the top edge right here, this little flat section, to just go ahead and blend it into my skin. That is blinding. Holy crap. Well, that is quite intense. I have to say I'm pleased with that. Let's go ahead and do this side as well. I'm only gonna be doing this right now on my cheeks, just because I don't really need that. Oh my god, look at that. What up? That is very beautiful, actually. That is a gorgeous highlight. It looks a lot more gold in the pan than the original gold in the pan. It looks way more gold in the tube than the original Mary Luminizer does. The Mary Luminizer original is way more champagne-y. This definitely looks a little more gold, but it doesn't look as bad once it's blended out. I've got kind of mixed feelings on this sponge right now. Okay, so we are going to go in with foundation. Who's excited? I've never tried this, so I'm very excited. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is just the regular one. It's not the illuminating or the brand new one. So I'm just gonna do 2 pumps. And from what I understand, this should be more than enough to do the entire face. So I'm just gonna kind of dot this around my face. Speaking of which, I'll show you guys at the end my hair. I'm so freaking close to having it the color I want it to be. You guys have no clue. The last 2 times I've gone, I've literally sat in the artist chair for like 4 hours. So let's go ahead. It's not quite squishy, which I'm kind of okay with. I don't necessarily need my beauty blenders to be ridiculously squishy. I just feel like for some reason it's not full coverage here, but it's full coverage everywhere else. So it's not like it's the sponge's fault, because I'm getting it here and here, but it's just not there. That's probably just my face. It's my face. No, it's probably just because of how much I have to cover there. It's my freckles, my redness. There's just quite a bit to be done in that section of my face. Okay, so I'm not going to try and build up the coverage on those areas. I'm going to kind of leave it as it is, because I got a pretty full coverage, or rumored to be full coverage, concealer that I'm going to use. And that is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I have 2 shades here. I have Fair Neutral and Fair 5. So of course, the minute that I finally got my hands on these, they expanded the shade range. So I'm going to go with the shade Fair 5, because this just feels like it's probably a better... Oh, this might be too yellow. Well, it's okay, the foundation was a little yellow, so this should be okay. Oh, that's very yellow. Okay. I'm going to mix in some of Fair 10, which is a little bit more pinky toned. Huh, okay. It's a little bit more concealer than I usually use, but I'm We're gonna go in with the foundation side still. I'm just gonna focus it more towards the top here. Well, okay. That was a lot of concealer. Holy crap. I misjudged that. It is oxidizing. Also, it slightly burns. But my eyes have kind of been hurting for a minute or so now. That might be the eyeshadows. I'm gonna tap a little bit on the tip of my nose. And I'm gonna grab a tissue because my eyes are watering. Concealer does look a little bit crepey under my eyes, but it's not the end of the world. To set my face, I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. Bought this during the 21 Days of Beauty. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye using this Real Techniques 307 brush. No idea if this is technically intended for your under eye, but we're gonna do it anyway. Because I'm a rebel this week, okay guys? Okay, this is not really agreeing very well with the concealer. So I'm gonna take this really big Real Techniques 300 brush. I'm just going to lightly set the rest of my face. Holy crap, my forehead. That is incredible. It didn't really do much for the pores on the rest of my face, but oh my god, my forehead, like the sides over here where I didn't put the smoothing primer, they look incredible. Okay. I definitely need to order the ColourPop in whatever one of the new lighter shades that I can. Because, yep. Okay. On to the rest of the face. Okay. I've got a couple of different options here. I have a blush palette here from the Balm. This is the Girls Getaway Trio. So I've got some shades to mess with in here. But I've got 3 bronzers. Why is that jiggling? Oh, he's like totally not even stuck to this. Okay, that's not a good sign. Well. So I've seen people use this as a bronzing powder and a contour powder. This is the Bahama Mama from, oh my god, that's so dark. How do people use this? I never zoomed you guys in again. My bad, guys. Okay, you know what? So this is gonna be too orangey. This is the Take Home the Bronze in Oskar. Can I use that for contour? I might be able to. It might be an itsy bit too warm, but you know, I'm just gonna straight up bronze. And you know what? I'm not gonna use either of the Balm ones. I think today I'm gonna go in with the bareMinerals Invisible Bronzer. I'm gonna go in using that same big fluffy powder brush from Real Techniques, just to, oh, that's beautiful. Just to lightly bronze my face. That is actually gorgeous. I actually don't entirely hate this. Bronzers, I'm really picky about bronzers. I do want to do a little bit of contouring, so I'm going to take this Real Techniques 300 brush. These are both a 300 brush, okay. And I'm going to take the Take Home the Bronze bronzer. It says it's anti-orange, so I'm hoping that means I'll be able to contour a little bit with it. Just a tiny bit. I don't want to go too intense. And then I'm going to go back in with my bronzer brush and just use it to blend out that contour. Oh, fudge. Okay. Okay, it's getting there. It just takes a minute. It's nice. I actually like that combination. That's a really good combination for me. Okay. Wow. That's intriguing. So I think for blush, I'm not feeling the Take a Dip one. I'm thinking, do we want Balm Springs or Balm Beach? You know, we're gonna go with Balm Beach, which is the middle one, the light pink. We're gonna go in with this dude. And I'm just going to lightly apply this. And then, of course, blending with this dude. Okay, now the next step. I have two of these guys. I have two of the Gerard Cosmetics Star Powders. I have Audrey, which is this really nice white golden. I've swatched these, I haven't actually used them. And then I have Grace, which is a little bit more of like a white gold. I think I'm gonna go with Grace. No offense to Audrey Hepburn, but Grace Kelly. And I'm gonna take this Milani brush. I'm gonna pick up some of this star powder. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, well, I'm not gonna add any more product. Holy sh! Oh my God. Hold on, let me just tap off some more here and some right here. And I'm just going to really quickly blend this using the other side of the brush. That is just, you can make this blinding or you can leave it subtle. This is just beautiful. Gerard Cosmetics, look at you. I have to say, that is extremely impressive. I'm going to add a little bit actually of Audrey. Because why not? Why not just make this ridiculously blingy? Just a light dusting to make it a little more golden. Really quickly off camera, I'm going to do my brows and I'm going to go ahead and line my lips and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did my brows using the Fiona Styles Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Blonde. And then I went ahead and lined my lips using the NYX Lip Liner in Peekaboo Neutral. Because today, instead of trying out a liquid lipstick or a lipstick, I'm trying out a gloss. This is one of the Dose of Colors glosses. This is in the shade Goals. I really love the Desi Katie lip gloss, so I was just curious if these were comparable. So, let me pop open a compact here so that we can see. That's beautiful, actually. Very comfortable. Not too sticky. It's a little sticky, but it's not terrible. There's definitely worse out there. The only sucky thing, and this is what I hate about lip glosses, is I hate putting them on top of other things because it ruins the wand. Still, that's the sucky part about any lip gloss in general. So, I like the lip gloss. If you look at this up close, you can see all the glitter in there. But on my lips, there is no glitter, which is really nice. So, yeah. It's been a hot minute since I've worn lip gloss, so it's kind of throwing me off to have lip gloss on right now. But anyway, it's not the point. It's not why we're here. So I think, let's break this all down piece by piece. The concealers. I think these are definitely full coverage. I think I need to get a different shade because these started to oxidize like the second they were touching my skin. So I think I'm gonna have to get one of the new lighter shades and maybe the white one as well. I like having white concealers on hand just in case. But these in my book are a win. They were a little bit creepy into the eyes, but that could have been because I put way too much and because the sponge wasn't absorbing as much as they normally do, you know? My nose highlight is like really intense right now. Okay, so right now, these, thumbs up. I'm gonna label the Dose of Colors gloss as a thumbs up for me for right now. It's kind of nice that I have one slot when I run out of the Desi Katie one, which I hope I don't because I didn't buy a backup. I'll at least have this dude or one of the other ones. There's plenty of other shades, tons of other shades. The L'Oreal Glow Primer, I didn't hate it. I don't know if my skin necessarily felt It's meant to be an illuminating, you know, it's supposed to prep, it's supposed to smooth, hydrate, and blur. I don't think it did necessarily any blurring from my first pass. And it didn't really feel super hydrating, but it definitely is a great luminous primer now from the drugstore, so there's that. The smoothing primer, on the other hand, hell yeah, did that smooth my nose out. It didn't quite do a whole lot on my cheeks, but my nose and my forehead, it really did. In terms of the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, I'm gonna have to try this out because I feel like it only did it on my forehead, but not the rest of my face. I have mixed feelings. I'll have to keep trying him. So he's in the middle right now. Don't hate him, don't love him. The IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I was expecting this to be straight up, hardcore, full coverage because that's what everyone says it does. That's what everyone says that it is. However, it didn't do that all over my face. It was very random. And I can't say that it was the sponge doing it because why would the sponge be okay in certain areas and not others, you know? So I don't know, I'm gonna have to keep playing with him right now. I mean, I don't hate him, but I was expecting more. So he's slightly disappointing, but I slightly am okay with it. I don't know, he's in the middle. The Star Powders from Gerard Cosmetics. Hell freaking yes. I think you need to buy these. Just saying. That's one of the most amazing highlighters I've tried recently. The Double Decker Lash Mascara, I like it on its own. I usually pair most mascaras with my lash primers, so I'm going to have to try it out with those and see if I still like it. I don't know if it necessarily did as much volumizing as it claims to, but it definitely did lengthen my lashes, and it didn't clump them and make them clumpy, which is now a trend or something. I don't know. So I'm kind of glad it didn't do that, but I'm going to have to keep playing around. But for now, he's leaning towards a thumbs up for me, so go Butter London. The Balm Dew-Manizer. Heck yes, buy this. Buy all the things. The bareMinerals Invisible Bronzer is a win in my book. This is beautiful. This is amazing. This is gorgeous, I think. I wouldn't be disappointed. By the way, I have mine in the shade Fair to Light. I don't know if I ever said that. So there are multiple shades. The two balm products. Here's the thing. This says it's not orange and it's already broken. Like, ta-da! Yeah, I'm not okay with that. Just don't understand it, you know? Which means he's gonna break really easily, so that's kind of disappointing. It also says it's anti-orange. It was orange, and I had to hardcore blend that out so it didn't ruin the rest of my face. So I have to try him out again. He might just, I don't know. I thought the blush was really beautiful. I'm gonna have to try out the other two shades before I officially decide whether or not I like or hate this. So for now, he's okay in my book. He's not mind-blowing, but he's not completely awful. The sponge, I have mixed feelings on. I'm leaning towards a thumbs down, but I'm really happy that this didn't absorb a ton of product like beauty blenders and stuff like that normally do. I do feel like the precise point was really great for getting right up under, or if you were going to, you know, carve a cheek or something, this would be great. I like that. It's got many sides to it. I just don't understand why you would emboss the NYX. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Can you? There you go. How you can see the indentation here. It says NYX Professional Makeup. That seems a little silly, but who am I to say? All the brushes worked really nice. No complaints about those. The eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna have to try them out with concealer as my base because right now I hate this. I'm sorry, Wet n Wild, I don't know what you did with your eyeshadow formula, but you need to bring the old one back. It was way better than this. Goodbye. I don't know if the primer caused that, so I'm also gonna try this out. Like I said, I don't normally use eye primers. Occasionally I will. So I'll have to try this out a couple more times and see if it does the same thing to regular shadows, like ones I'm used to using. If it does, then I know it was this. If this continues to do weird crap, then he's gonna just get put in the sad bin. That is everything. Look at that. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. And to make sure you don't miss any of my videos, you should also hit the notification bell. It's nice and it's helpful. I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And also down below, leave me your questions, comments, concerns, suggestions for this video and any future videos you want to see on my channel. I love hearing you guys' feedback and getting to see what you guys are looking forward to seeing in videos in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!